SomTV-Seattle is a nonprofit television organization dedicated to inspiring and educating the Somali community through news. Today I'm here with representatives of SomTV, Ugbad and Qassid. How would you define leadership, you guys?
Leadership, well, first of all, I think leadership comes in many forms. Oftentimes people think that, a leader is the first person that you see who is on TV, a president or a prime minister or something of that sort. But I think, leadership, anybody, any individual can be a leader in their own life, in their own family, in their friends, in just how they conduct themselves, if they are a good citizen, if they, treat people with respect, and if they set themselves above a certain standard, to accomplish goals that they have for themselves and that also benefit others.
Can you name a person who had a tremendous impact on you as a leader? How did this person impact your life?
Well, the first person that comes to my mind is my mother. She inspires me a lot, and one of the biggest things that the inspiration that I draw from her is the strength to persevere through a lot of obstacles. So many cliche sayings out there that say, it's not if you're knocked down, it's if you get up. And I think a lot of people can relate to that in their parents, especially immigrant parents. And that's something that I think has gotten me to the point I am.
What are the most important decisions you make as a leader of your organization, SomTV?
One of the hardest things that we have to decide as the leaders are to decide what we should put on TV and to decide what audience it's for and those kind of things. So I would say like choosing a program would be the best one.
What is one characteristic that you believe every leader should possess?
I think I kind of alluded to this a little bit earlier, but it would be, perseverance in the face of defeat. A lot of times life is about hardships, life is about trial, life is about, not the expected. Everybody probably expected something of themselves at some point in their life and was very disappointed. I think leaders, what they do is they have this uncanny ability to rise above obstacles and get to a point where you understand that even if you have a very terrible day at the end of the day, there's another day coming and it could be better if you just keep your faith.
What is the biggest challenge facing leaders today?
Well, like I said, leadership is not something that, I think if you define leadership as somebody, as I've defined it earlier, I think what society usually does is that leadership is defined as somebody who is just on television or somebody who has a leadership position, who has a title. And I think the biggest problem with that is lack of modesty. I think a lot of people have too much bravado or whatever you want to call it. They feel themselves to be the center of whatever it is that they're doing when it really shouldn't be about them. Leaders should not necessarily see themselves as the center of attention or the center of anything. They should see themselves a force for good, and that that should be the ultimate goal.
What are a few resources you would recommend someone looking to gain insight into becoming a better leader? Last question.
Resources. Well, there's a lot of resources out there. Obviously, one of the biggest resources is education. If you teach yourself or take advantage of the resources that are available to a lot of young people, I think that has a tremendous effect. The internet is one big way that people can hone in on whatever abilities that they're trying to get.
Thank you.
You're welcome.